Good morning. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite breakfast to meal prep for the week. So if you're ready, grab your cup of coffee and let's get to it. I'm going to be making egg bites, and for my egg bite recipes, I love adding crispy bacon pieces. So I'm just going to be putting this bacon into the oven at 400 degrees for around 20 minutes so it can get nice and crispy. For this recipe, I'm going to be using about 6 eggs, cottage cheese, bacon, salt, pepper. I like to add a little bit of hot sauce to my egg bites, bell peppers, onion, and Gruyere cheese. I did not really measure my ingredients for this recipe because, to be honest, it is so easy. You don't really need to measure anything, and you'll even see later on that I put in too many dry ingredients and ended up making more of the egg base. So it doesn't really matter, because if you need more of the egg base, you can always just make more. If you need more dry ingredients, you can always just toss more in. So don't overthink it. One of my favorite ways to make this recipe is to use leftovers. So if you have any leftover roasted vegetables or leftover lunch meats, pretty much anything you have in your fridge can be tossed into these egg bites, and I have made so many different ones using this method. They always come out so well. You could even do a Thanksgiving leftover egg bite and add some chopped up turkey and sweet potatoes. I think one I would really like to try would be turkey, brie cheese, and cranberry sauce. I think that might be really delicious in this egg bite recipe. Do make sure to grease your pans really well before filling your muffin tins, otherwise they do stick a little. I had some microgreens in the fridge, so I ended up tossing those in as well. For the seasonings, I kept it really simple. I always love adding Crystal's hot sauce into my egg bites, and I just use the McCormick all-purpose seasoning. It has salt, pepper, and garlic in it. Once you've incorporated your dry ingredients together and your wet ingredients together, it's time to fill the muffin pans. I go ahead and scoop the dry ingredients in first, and I usually fill each muffin cup about halfway up, and then you can go ahead and spoon in your egg mixture. They will sometimes rise a little, so you don't want to fill them to the brim. Usually I fill them about 2/3 of the way full with the egg mixture. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have too many dry ingredients or too much of your egg mixture, you can always go back later and make more egg mixture or add more dry ingredients. So don't overthink it. This recipe is so easy and versatile. So have fun and be creative with it. Okay, don't skip this next step. You're going to see me give the muffin pans a little bit of a shake and stir them up just a little bit so that that egg mixture gets all the way down to the bottom. Otherwise, when you're done baking them and you go to remove them from the pan, you'll have your dry ingredients on the bottom and your wet ingredients on the top, and they will be very crumbly and difficult to get out of the pan. We're going to bake these at 350 degrees. The muffins will be baked for around 30 minutes and the quiche for a little under an hour. How I know they're done is when they get a nice golden brown color on the top. They will still be slightly jiggly if you give them a gentle shake when you pull them out of the oven, but they should be most of the way set. And once you pull them out of the oven and let them cool, they will finish setting. I will take these out and store them in the freezer bag with the date on there, and that's it. In the morning, I can just pop a couple out of the freezer and microwave them for about 2 minutes, and they're ready to go. They reheat really beautifully, and they don't even need to be thawed beforehand. It is so simple. Now I have a very quick and delicious breakfast in the morning for the rest of the week. Whenever I am prepping something like this and freezing it, I like to use a large cake spatula to transfer them onto a shelf in the freezer so that they freeze nice and flat. I got this off of Amazon, so if you're interested in one, I'll leave a link below in the description. And that's it. Here they are. They came out beautifully golden brown and delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video and give this recipe a try. It's so easy and makes my morning so convenient.